Adam Schiff as well, as much as I hate hearing from this guy, once again, he also had to copy the whole thing Kissinger was doing and also get really emotional.
I'd like to think, as Amanda Gorman so eloquently said, that we're not broken, we're just unfinished. Because if we're no longer committed to a peaceful transfer of power after our elections, if our side doesn't win, then God help us. If we deem elections illegitimate merely because they didn't go our way, rather than trying to do better the next time, then God help us. And if we're so driven by bigotry and hate that we attack our fellow citizens as traitors, if they're born in another country or they don't look like us, and God help us. But I have faith because of folks like you. And Adam, I didn't expect this would be quite so emotional either, but it must be an Adam thing today. But I'm so grateful to all of you. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
See, I might, maybe, just possibly believe that their emotions were real if Democrats haven't lied so much in the past. And this is what he's doing right now, is a complete fake acting lie right now. Because I remember in 2016 when Democrats were saying the same thing Republicans are saying right now. Many people don't want to even know about any of this. And if you're seeing this, save this clip because it's so important. I think it needs to stay here because anytime that Democrats come at Republicans or anything and say, you know what you guys are saying about this past election is unsubstantiated, you have no proof of anything. Okay, show them this clip right here.
I continue to think that our voting machines are too vulnerable.
Researchers have repeatedly demonstrated that ballot recording machines and other voting systems are susceptible to tampering.
Even hackers with limited prior knowledge, tools, and resources are able to breach voting machines in a matter of minutes.
In 2018, electronic voting machines in Georgia and Texas deleted votes for certain candidates or switched votes from one candidate to another.
The biggest seller of voting machines is doing something that violates Cybersecurity 101, directing that you install remote access software, which would make a machine like that, a magnet for fraudsters and hackers.
These voting machines can be hacked quite easily.
You could easily hack into them. It makes it seem like all these states are doing different things, but in fact, 3 companies are controlling this.
It is the individual voting machines that pose some of the greatest risks.
There are a lot of states that are dealing with antiquated machines, right, which are vulnerable to being hacked.
Workers were able to easily hack into an electronic voting machine. It was possible to switch votes.
43% of American voters use voting machines that researchers have found have serious security flaws, including backdoors.
We know how vulnerable now our systems were. I know the hackathon that took place last year where virtually every machine was broken into fairly quickly.
I actually held a demonstration for my colleagues here at the Capitol where we brought in folks who, before our eyes, hacked election machines, those that are being used in many states.
Aging systems also frequently rely on unsupported software like Windows XP in 2000, which may not receive regular security patches and are thus more vulnerable to the latest methods of cyber attack.
In a close presidential election, they just need to hack one swing state, or maybe 1 or 2, or maybe just a few counties in one swing state.
I'm very concerned that you could have a hack that finally went through.
So there you have it. Those are the typical actors that you see in the Democrat Party that are saying the same stuff, by the way, that people are saying right now, conservatives are saying right now about the past 2020 election. So I really don't want to hear it from them. I really don't. I have no sympathy at this point for people that literally were doing the same thing just a few years earlier just because it fit their specific narrative at the time. You just watched a clip from The William Hall Show. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.